After weeks of travelling through Borneo, from jungles and wild coastlines to the tiny nation of Brunei and this 35-kilometre ridge, the longest in Southeast Asia, we're now heading to the very top of the island. At the tip of Borneo, we set up camp on the beach and enjoyed our last nights on this incredible island before turning south to Kota Kinabalu. From there, we had to face a new challenge, shipping our home on wheels across the South China Sea to mainland Malaysia. While the Troopy made the journey by sea, we flew ahead to Kuala Lumpur, but we'd anxiously wait for its arrival. This episode is a story of the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, as we continue our overland journey from Australia to Scotland.
G'day legends, we're Matt and Nicole and we're driving our old girl Trixie, the Toyota Land Cruiser Troop carrier from Melbourne, Australia to the north of Scotland.
We called this beautiful beach our home for a few days until it was time to ship our car, but things didn't quite go to plan.
G'day everybody from our final camp spot on the island of Borneo. So we are leaving here. We're gonna drive back down to Kota Kinabalu, which is about a 3.5 hour drive. We run out of supplies. We actually thought we might be here a bit longer, but we have no food, no water, and no cash. So after 7 months of being on the road, we thought we might have been better than this, but we're not. Anyway, at least we have fuel.
Yeah.
If we didn't have fuel, we'd be screwed, but we have fuel, so we're gonna start heading back. We are planning our next moves.
Yeah, so as we land in Kota Kinabalu tonight, tomorrow we'll start preparing the car because we will be shipping to mainland Malaysia. So we will ship from Kota Kinabalu to Port Klang in mainland Malaysia, and whilst the car is being shipped, we are heading over to Vietnam. Coincidentally, Matt's sister, brother-in-law and our little nephews will also be in Vietnam, so we'll get to see them, which will be awesome. So whilst Trixie's going over the seas, we'll be spending some time in Vietnam, going to a few places and exploring there, and then once the car arrives in Malaysia mainland, we head back to Malaysia mainland and then we continue our journey from there.
On the way out from our camp spot, on the way back to KK, we thought, seeing as we came from the south of the world's third biggest island, we'd come to the very northern tip, which is just a few hundred meters away from where we were camped. And this is it, over there, the most northern tip of Borneo. After officially traversing this epic island from south to north, we set off back to hand our beloved Trixie over to the shipping company. But not before prepping the car for shipping and attracting a huge crowd in the process.
Hello!
Welcome to Kota Kinabalu.
Thank you! Terima kasih! We made some friends and they've come to have a tour. Everybody's had a look.
Here we have we started to put all the covers and stuff back into the car to ship tomorrow. And we got a massive crowd. Hello everyone!
Welcome to Dubai.
It's all happening.
Malaysia. Welcome to Kota Kinabalu. Sama guys. Like and follow and share.
Love it!
Love it.
The next day, it was time to get the car into the container for her last sea voyage of the trip. We had agreed with the shipping agent that we would keep our keys on us until we were reunited with the car in Kuala Lumpur. This message wasn't passed down to the company, so we negotiated through Google Translate for the next 2 hours. That's the container that Trixie will live in for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Matt's just inside trying to negotiate with them for us not having to hand our keys over, because that's something that we definitely don't want to do. Not because we don't trust people, but because it is our entire life savings in this car. It is our home, and just not feasible. I'll be very upset if we have to, and so will Matt, I presume. So let's see how this pans out.
Eventually, after a lot of pleading, we were able to keep the keys and were given the go-ahead to load Trixie into the container.
The last few checks were done and the battery disconnected, and it was time to say goodbye.
Be safe. Well, there she goes. The big orange container, and it is away. Very sad. It's almost sad. I don't know. It's such a.
Like,
it's
I wanna
honestly.
cry.
It's a really bizarre feeling of sadness, even though it's only in 3 weeks we'll be back in it. But we are now homeless.
We are homeless.
And now we're gonna figure out how to get a taxi, because we never got a taxi. That's our next job. So we're about half an hour out of KK, away from our hostel. And it's been a little bit, not stressful. I think stressful is a bit of a push, but it's just been quite long. We always expect it to be quite long, but...
It was only stressful because we thought that we'd have to give the key away. So then that made it stressful. And you're on edge because you don't want to give it away, but then if they really put the pressure on, you're gonna have to give away the key, or else you're not going to be able to ship the car. But in the end, it worked out.
And we try to explain, it's not about them, it's about the people at the port at the other side who we don't know, and they're really lovely and understanding, and the car is away. So we're super happy, and we're going to Vietnam tomorrow. We're so excited, but for now, beer time. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
From KK Airport. Isn't this a weird place for overlanders?
Ooh, duty free.
Anyway, so we are off to Vietnam. We are car free. We've got about an hour until our flight takes off. So Nicole's going to go to the duty free and spend all the money that we don't have. Exciting, can't wait to get to Vietnam and have some pho and banh mi and cheap beers, all that fun stuff. So let's do it. It's tight. Oh, tighty.
I just wanna lose control.
While we shipped Trixie across the South China Sea, we had a rare chance to travel without her. It's nearly impossible to get a foreign vehicle into Vietnam, so we took the opportunity while we were carless to explore this amazing country. As luck would have it, my sister and her family were visiting at the same time, so with the stars aligning, that's exactly where we headed. For 3 weeks we swapped overlanding life for planes, scooters and city streets. We loved this time away, but we truly missed the freedom of travelling in our own car. We really missed our old girl and we couldn't wait to get her back. We flew back to Kuala Lumpur to wait a few more agonising days until we were reunited with Trixie. Day 2 in Malaysia, and we are still carless. Spoke to the agent yesterday, and I don't know, they haven't really given us much information as usual.
He's a bit useless. The agent, not Matt.
Yeah, the agent is a bit useless. He's not the best at communication, but we know that this is usually the case with shipping. But at least we're in Kuala Lumpur this time, not Delhi. So there's lots to do, lots to see. So we're going to go and explore this beautiful city for the next couple of days. Keep our phones very close to us. And the minute we get that phone call, we will be heading to Port Klang, which is about an hour and a half away from where we are. So fingers crossed that it won't take too long. In the meantime, this is our Airbnb. And up there is the pool. And we're gonna go check that out now. So let's go. It's really cool. So we paid £25, $50 for our Airbnb. It comes with this pool. Pretty amazing, huh? Woo!
We spent the next couple of days exploring and eating our way around Kuala Lumpur until finally we got the call we had been waiting for weeks. Today is the day we pick up Trixie!
Woo!
First breakfast though. What's the breakfast, babe?
Curry.
Bombay chicken to be precise. Not for me, although I did get a roti and some roti canai. Yum!
We headed to Port Klang, an hour and a half out of Kuala Lumpur, to be reunited with our home on wheels. However, as usual shipping, it's never a straightforward procedure, with hold-ups almost guaranteed. So, as I assumed, already it's not gone quite to plan. It seems customary that we get told to go to ports when we're picking up our car at lunchtime, and then get told once we're there that it's lunchtime and that no one's going to be there until like an hour. So that's exactly what happened this time. So here we are having lunch at where probably all the port workers go. The good news is, however, we're not actually at the port. We are outside of the port, which means the container's outside of the port, which means the car's cleared customs. The bad news is, it looks like the container's closed and all the stuff that's in the container, in between the car, is still there. So it might take a while to get that out. But we got 25 minutes to go, and then we'll be on our way. Fingers crossed, smoothly. But I don't have high hopes. Right, they've just closed the door on us. So I don't know if that's positive. Right, well this is how well it's going so far. So I started pissing down the rain. I went there in that gate, and now we're stuck under a bit of cardboard. Yeah, honestly. How good shipping?
Oh, it's my favourite thing.
I love it so much. So we're gonna stand under here until this just disintegrates, and then we get absolutely soaked in a monsoonal storm. All the while we're looking at our container and no one's here to let us into it. So Nicole's optimism has not paid off. Where are you, ask? We are sat in some guy's car.
Not Trixie.
This is the shipping agent container, just over there with the car in it. But he's called some boys to come and open the container. They said they don't want to because it's raining.
Nah, sorry, I'm busy.
It's currently 3 o'clock. We've got to go at 1 o'clock. And the container's not open. I'd imagine there's loads of stuff in the container before we get out. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be that smooth and easy.
Yes, it is.
It's never that smooth and easy and quick. But I suppose that's life when you're on the road. Finally, after hours of waiting for some sunshine, the fair weather workers arrived to bust Trixie out of her container. Let's hope it's in there. Come on, please. So when the car left Australia, it was tied down by these massive ratchet straps. They were like that thick. And it was like a proper job. Malaysia, just a couple of bits of rope and some TV4s. I mean, it's worked. But yeah, it's a little bit of a different approach to tying down a humongous vehicle. With the little bits of wooden twine used to hold the car down finally removed, it was time to see if she starts. And, given we're in the tropics, see if our mold prevention tactics worked. How do you feel?
Ask me again when we're inside the car. Ask me again before bed, where we've done everything we need to do, we have food, we've done the washing, we can just relax in our car. Ask me again then. Doesn't need to be on a beach actually, just anywhere.
Nice.
Even a parking lot, I don't care.
Thank you, bro. First job. Come down here and I've disconnected the battery. Ah! Right. Switches on. That's it.
Okay, can you tell me before you're about to turn her on?
Yeah. Whew, that's it. All right. Get the bonnet down. You see there's not a massive amount of space on either side. Right, let's do it. It's got a bit of a funky smell, but it's like chemically. It's probably something we left in the fridge, really. A little bit of liquid in the humidity catches. Oh. Bridge is good. Looks pretty good so far. No mold. It's all looking good. Started first time. Let's get out of here. Woohoo!
Go again.
Man. He's helped us out with the shipping. So he's been our contact. I've been in contact with him since February. So thank you, Nazar.
Thank you, Nazar.
Our final shipping until we go from London back to Australia. So thank you very much. Oh my God, you're back so much. Oh. Okay. Oh, she's out. What a relief. Our last shipping for a long time. So, yeah.
My optimism for getting the car smoothly, etc., that was completely off. But one thing that I said to Matt just before we were reaching the port was that I thought that there'll be no mold, zero mold, and
no mold.
woo, no mold! We nearly didn't find the last dehumidifier.
We hid them too well.
We hid them too well.
We forgot where we put them.
Yeah. But
And we're told if you leave them and they fall, then they make a real
yeah, because
mess.
they're full of water. So
They're full of some chemical that makes a mess of everything.
yeah, there we go. No
Alright.
mold. Now we just need to figure out what we're gonna do because we actually don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm
We don't know where we're
planning
going. So let's see what we get up to.
Join us next time as we continue our adventure through mainland Malaysia.
Thank you for making it this far. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop us a comment below and don't forget to subscribe so you can be the first to see our videos.